Hello, parents. I'm Coach Howard. I was a former PSLE science marker for Section B and was also a former HOD science. There is this very important 2 days September PSLE science booster course, which I'd like to introduce you because this year, due to the lower subscription, I'm actually limiting to 12 students now for this online training, which is actually tomorrow, 5th September and 6th September, Tuesday and Wednesday. The timing is from 9:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. So the details here you can screenshot. And what's so important about this training is I'll be helping your child to understand all the important P3 to P6 science topic questions, which the concepts will be tested. And also, I've selected very high-level, open-ended PSLE science questions, be it in the prelim or actual PSLE from 2021 to 2023 this year. So now I do a screen share of some of the worksheets that I'll be going through in this training. As you can see here, this is the 2023 Fuhua Primary School Science Prelim paper. And actually, back then, I was a PSLE science marker. I was actually selected to mark the PSLE science and 2 times at Fuhua Primary School, which is the nearest school to the Singapore Science Center. And this is one of the questions that I'll be discussing over here, as well as these very tricky prelim questions. I'd like to draw your attention for these questions, which requires very good visualization skills, which actually the students or candidate need to draw the food web. Okay, besides that, I'd like to draw your attention to this worksheet, which is actually I've designed this worksheet, which is using current SAF technology. As you can see, there's this aerostat and also the ground radar, and using this very interesting real-life applications to help students appreciate how you link the scientific concept they learn in the textbook to reality. So this question is about the conversion of energy, and also there are other relevant questions as well in my training manual, which is being shown here. So very interestingly, I have also embedded QR codes, as you see here. The student can revise to do these questions by scanning this QR code, where I will teach them step by step to perform the necessary skills to answer very tricky open-ended questions. And also I have condensed this very important training. As you can see here, this is another questions which I mentioned requires very high-level visualization skills, as well as this training where I actually will teach the student the concepts needed. For example, this question talk about the application of forces. And then once they understood the concepts, they will be asked or being guided to apply the concepts to the real life application as being shown here. So this is a very interesting worksheet which I've designed. And I noticed that many students, they have difficulty in answering forces questions or questions related to graphs. As you can see here, some of these graphs, as well as the forces involved. So I kindly recommend your child to enroll in this training, which is actually tomorrow. And I'm extending the registration time to 10 p.m. today. And this is one of the worksheet. And this is actually a prelim questions came out again in Fuhua Primary School back in 2021. And one of the students actually, whom I coach, got full marks, these 5-mark questions. And also I have collated, these are the tricky questions that appear in this year's prelim paper from Farrer Park Primary School, from Gongshan Primary School, as well as from Fuhua Primary School. So I wish you all the best, as you can enroll now by texting me at the number here, as I mentioned here, 8268-5299, 8268-5299. And I hope that you can quickly enroll your child into my training to score the best or be a good finisher in science. Hallelujah. So I hope that you can enroll this as soon as possible, as the 10 p.m. is the closing registration time for this training. So once again, this is the details, the final booster for the 2023 PSLE Science 2-day neutralizing hard questions and being trained by former PSLE Science marker and former HOD. So do contact me at 8268-5299, and I wish you all the best. And in the past year, I helped students upgrade at least 1 or even 2 AL grades, even after the prelim. So if your child falls between AL2 to AL5, this is a very good training, which I highly recommend. So I wish you all the best in your preparation towards your coming 2023 PSLE Science. Take care, God bless, stay safe. Cheers.